We are now in the grips of that dangerously cold weather, and while it may be brief, it doesn't mean it's not a concern.
And here with us to talk about the important safety information that we all need to just refresh. You might think, why do I have to be talking about it? Well, we want to refresh it. Dr. Todd Ellerin, the Chief of Infectious Diseases at South Shore Health. Dr. Ellerin, it's great to see you. What is the first thing to worry about as a doctor when temperatures drop this low?
Well, Eddie, I worry about lots of things, but definitely when the Arctic chill comes to Massachusetts, we have to worry, especially about people that are at the extremes of age, the elderly, the young children, and people with chronic medical conditions. Why? Because breathing cold air can affect our lungs and cause wheezing and restricted airways. It can increase our blood pressure, have effects on the heart and cause heart attacks, joints causing lots of pain. Of course, our skin. You know that sub-zero temperatures can lead to frostbite, sometimes in as little as 20 minutes. We have to be really careful.
Wow. But some people, they do have to be outside even for a little while in these conditions, doctor. So when do you go from being cold and uncomfortable to something dangerous? What are the signs that you should watch for?
It's an important question, Maria. So I think one of the most important things is shivering. When we're shivering, our muscles are contracting and relaxing. And also our heart rate can increase, our respiratory rate can increase, so things can get faster. But then here's the problem. The next stage of hypothermia, things start to slow down. The shivering stops, and you have to worry about that. You can become more confused. Your breathing rate can slow down. You can actually go into a stupor where you really become almost, unconscious. Though you really want to try to get out of the cold before those things set in, of course.
So to that point, Dr. T, let's talk about kids. If they have to be outside or if they are going to go outside, what's the rule of thumb for dressing them, especially infants and toddlers who are really dependent on mom and dad to do all that work?
It's really common sense type of stuff. Layers are key. You don't just want to have one single, tight layer. Multiple layers important, and really covering the whole body. You don't want to have any exposed skin, because really, especially in the young kids, you can't necessarily tell when they're, getting into trouble. The other point is that final layer, ideally you want to be waterproof, right? Especially their boots, because if you have a young child that maybe is in a puddle or something, if they're in sneakers, it looks like it's covered, but if their toes, get wet, they can be in trouble when it's sub-zero.
So you just said the little kids don't always tell us when they're too cold. So what should parents watch out for?
Yeah, I think colors are really important here. And I think the most important color is red, right? When the babies become irritable and you see that their cheeks are red or their nose is red, the ears are red, that's the time when you want to pull them out of the cold, because the next color that occurs is white, and that can really be the signs of early frostbite. And you definitely do not want to get to when the skin is blue or black, because that's more of an advanced stage. So you really have to, think about, we just want to stay indoors as much as possible.
Great advice, Dr. T. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Ellerin. We appreciate it.
Warm.
Watch this.